the Impressa F7 throwing an error 2 code, which means that it's sensing that the heating block is not at the right temperature. So it's probably either the element of the heating block or it's the thermistor on the heating block, normally the thermistor. So let's get into that. So I'm going to take the cover off, it'll shoot out. I've already taken the 4 special screws off the back, jammed a little socket on there and managed to get them off. I'm not going to be putting those back in, I'm going to be putting standard screws back in. We've got a Torx, it's a T15, so we've got 2 on the top here. And you've got 1 under here. I'm going to take the water tank out. I've got water in it still. Get rid of that. This top now should come off. I think it comes off. What have I missed? No, there you go. Okay, the top comes off. The sides have to sort of slide backwards like that, and they come off. Got these little hooks on the bottom there. You got to make, so when you put it back on, these little hooks have got to drop into little bits on there. Get rid of that. Same with this side. You sort of slide it backwards like that. And that comes off. Okay, so we have a circuit board here that has this little red wire, double red wire lead here with a black plug. We unplug that. We have this here, which is, oh look at that, T15s as well, that's handy. Take those out. This is the heating block in here. Okay, now that should lift out of there. What have I missed? It should lift out of there, he says. Don't think I missed anything. Stuck in there pretty well. There you go, it pops out. Okay, that was just clipped in there. Now we have 1 Allen screw in the top, which I think is this one. Yep. Take this off. Here is your heating element block, and then we have your thermistor here, which is this here. So that's another Torx, so we'll just take that off. Different size, that's that one. New one in. Just run these wires up through that little slot there and down the back. And plug in that board. Now here we've got that back in there. Got an earth wire that you've got to make sure you don't kink. That pops back into there like that, and then all your other wires go down this little slot. Try not to kink them. Yeah, that's everything. Put the cover back on. I've seen people, there's another block around the other side where the water tank goes, and people blow hair dryers and stuff on that. I think that's a load of baloney. I really do. I don't think that it's what is wrong, because there's no actual temperature sensor over that side, so I don't know quite what they're professing to be fixing. But this is the way I've done it. So I've now got the temperature block back in, 2 screws in. Just plug that back in, that board in the back there. Little black plug, if I can see. Plug that back in. So, kind of got to get this drops in there like that. Oh. And then line all these little bits up, and then it should just sort of on there like that. And the same with the other side. Getting all these little bits lined up. Hold on. Line all those up, and there you go. Make sure that this little bit hasn't fallen off. This is the alignment for the amount of beans it drops. There, make sure that lines up. So back in. One. Two. These are horrendously expensive for what they are. That thermistor I found 2 in Latvia, 1 in Australia, and 1 in Canada. And I ended up buying the one out of Canada. And it was, I think by the time I postage and everything, it was about $100, which for a 5-cent piece of thermistor is a bit steep, but I think these coffee makers are pretty expensive, so $100 is probably not too bad. These are self-tapping screws I got off another piece of equipment which was scrap. I always keep all my little screws because you never know when they're going to come in handy. Okay, and actually I should have checked it before I put all the covers on. Oh well. If it doesn't work, we'll be taking it all apart again. Okay, moment of truth. Plug it in. Switch it on. And hopefully it doesn't show error 2. What's it going to do? Oh, heating Perfect. It works. Okay. So, $100 part for I think these are $2,500. I think $3,000. This coffee maker. Perfect fix. Hope this helps you. If not, sticks. Okay, so the bit that was broken was this. It's a thermistor, just a standard thermistor with a little socket plug. Normally this would be 10 cents, 20 cents, under $1 for sure, but because it's the right bit, it's $100. But it fixes it, so there you go, fit the right piece, I guess. So I hope you've found this helpful, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Thanks a lot.